Hello beautiful people and welcome to a new video. Today we will thus discuss one very important topic, and that is how the observer is the observed. We will go deep into the inquiry and see what that statement really represents and what can you do with this insight in your life, how this insight can change your life and how can infect you and people around you. So let us dive deep now and find out what truth really is together. Welcome back. So, as always, in my videos, when we do inquiries, there is no master, there is no pupil. There are only two friends that are talking about this together and finding the solution with pure observation and deep inquiry. So, what is needed for this to function? It is needed that you have an open mind. What that represents? That you are not blocked with your own knowledge, but rather you are ready to watch and observe really what is. Not give your own conclusion, but to actually see what is happening. So, now that we get this out of the way, we can start inquiring together. So, let us start first with the question, who is the observer and why the observer is the observed? So, to do this, we have to first start to look nature and the world around us, and then take a deep look inside of our own body and mind. For start, the human body, when it's born in this world, contains already memory. So your brain is already at some level very full of memory. Memory of your ancestors, memory what is good, what is dangerous, and this memory is stored in our genes and inside of our brains. So that is in itself some kind of limitation, but also gives you opportunity to know that apple you should eat and the snake you should fear, because it gives you better understanding of this world that you are born into. So knowing all this, there is a starting knowledge with this body that we get in this world. When we go a little deeper and observe the world around us, from the moment that you're born into this world, you see the world. You or your brain collects this information all the time. So everything that you ever seen, the brain has stored inside and is using it as a knowledge. The problem with knowledge is that the knowledge is always limited. So you can never see the full picture. You can only see the part of it, and even when you store the part of it, it's a little less than the first part. So it's always limited, never full. That is very, very important to understand. Now, let us go further. This knowledge that the brain has stored has gathered through the time. And this knowledge the brain uses automatically and brings it and use it for a certain situation to know what to do, what to expect. And it's a great thing because it helps you to navigate this world. But the problem is, today there is no so much danger in our world. Rather, our brain is living constantly in stress and fear because it's never quiet. So you have all heard, have a routine. That is really bad advice for someone to give, because what the routine does, it creates mechanical brain. And mechanical brain is dull brain. It's not alive. How? When your brain collects the information, this knowledge prevents you from seeing what really is. So let's take for example, if you have some kind of knowledge about your own religion, you are born into this religion, you are brought up in this religion, and you think this is the right religion. So, this knowledge automatically prevents you to see the possibility of other religion, and also blocks you from the highest perspective to observe all religions and see the common sense in all of them. So, all that we know in this world is invented by a thought. So thought has invented religions, has invented God, has invented entire world that you see around you and the world where you live in, except for the beautiful nature, birds, animals, that is not created by a thought. So everything that we know is created by the thought. The brain has seen this, stored the information, and has created a center inside of you. So this center inside of you is you as a person. So we will, for the moment, put the observation of the side and just see that what ego is. So one of the hardest thing for me to realize was that there are no individuality. You may have a different memory than someone else. You may have a slightly different approach, but deep down we are all the same. We have all the same problems. We have all the same suffering. So the world around you has created you, and you are creating the world around you. For example, your parents had taught you everything that you know. Let's just exclude everything else, just your parents. And now you have your own child, and you teach him also. So the world has created you, and you are creating the world. Observer is the observed. That is really important for us to realize. When we know this, we know that there is a center inside of us. So something or ego or person that is creating this kind of thoughts. And it's very limited because it is created from the knowledge. And knowledge is, as we said before, always limited. So now we have to bring into perspective observation. So, what is observation? And what is the skill of observation? Observe means to watch, to see that what really is. Without your own commenting, without your own thoughts, just that what really is. You don't want to have a reason for observing. You don't want to change anything, because if you try to change it, it is not anymore the pure observation, and that's what it is. So, when you know what the observation is, now you are free to develop the skill of observation. And how do you do that? First, start watching, observing, by realizing that you are the center. That center inside you that is having thoughts, fears, problems, it is always limited, it is not connected with compassion and love, and is always interested in self-centered activity. If you let go of the center, there is compassion, there is love. There is no self-centered activity. So you want to help, you want to live this life fully, because you are the life, and you are not limited by this center. If you have problems to find this center, to to see this center, there is one particularly useful thing that you can do, and that is, let us try together now use all of our senses at once. So sight, breathing, taste, cold on your skin or warm, everything at once. Hearing. Can you do it? Probably not. So what are you seeing now? There is this center that is moving to the side, and then you see something. Then this center has to move to hearing, to hear something. Observe it. See how it's moving. Let's feel now, is it here warm or cold? It has to move here. It has to neglect all other senses and concentrate only on that what he wants. So the center has to exclude everything else and include only that what he wants to use. And it is very easy to see the center. But let us try something else now. Let us just let go of everything. Just let it go. What can you notice? All senses are already functioning by themselves. There is no need for this center. There is no need for someone to tell you that you have to hear something or smell something or see something. It is already doing it by itself. All the senses are functioning without this center. That is non-self-centered activity. You already see that what really is, and you observe. The more you observe like this, the more you develop the skill of observation. This will make suddenly your brain completely quiet. Observe, when you let go of the center and you're there, your brain is completely quiet. And suddenly it is attentive. It has surrounding knowledge and insight in everything that is happening around you, effortlessly. So you have gathered all of your energy at one place, and it has allowed you, without the center, to function properly. So that is that we are missing in our life. This special tool, which is not a thought. Our entire civilization is completely based on just a thought. And we never use this another tool that we have, and that is pure observation, free from the center. There you have quiet brain. This quiet brain brings aliveness. Your complete brain, your cells are physically altered. The chemicals inside your brain are different. And you are not, how should I put it? You are not limiting your brain by using a thought. You function full potential, full attention, full energy. Try it for yourself and see this. You can do this together with me, or you can do it later with the people around you, because in the relationships with other people you can only see yourself. You can only see your true face there, the center, the ego. When you are observing your slightest changes, your reactions to other people around you. When you watch them for the first time as you see them, you are free to look them what they are now, not what the picture about them from years and years is, or what you think about that they will be. You can see them for what they really are. Like the first time you saw something. Let's say you have a wife or a man, and when you look him or her for the first time, this will bring you to the state of pure observation, and you will see them with compassion, with love. Because if you understand someone, you have compassion for him, and from compassion comes love. Please try this together with me or by yourself. And until next time, infinite love to all of you.